am here with ALEA Trooper Kendra McKinney. We're going to talk about a pretty big topic today, and that is about teen driver safety. Now, first of all, thank you for coming on to Daytime, as always, to talk more about this. And now, you said to me that teen driver safety is going to be next week.
Yes.
Now, is ALEA doing anything in particular to really raise awareness for teenagers who are always on the roads?
I mean, as always, we try to get out to our local schools and, talk with our driver's ed class to try to provide them with a few driver safety tips, with them being new to driving, to kind of bring them awareness and make them understand the huge responsibility that comes with driving and everything. So the more we can push the importance of it and spread that information, as also with our social media sites, we just want to make sure that everyone's aware.
Now, when you guys are going to these driver's ed classes to educate the teenagers about, really big safety while they're behind the wheels, do you guys have any maybe physical demonstrations that you guys really show people on what happens when you aren't safe behind the wheels?
So what I've noticed with a lot of the schools that I've been to, they actually have like driver simulators where they're actually able to, it's kind of like you're in a racing game. They get to sit in the seat and they can drive, say, if they're under the influence, or if they get pulled over, different things that they can react to driving at night, in the rain, and things of that such. We also have our SBI unit that does the drunk goggles simulation, to where you're able to put on a pair of goggles. They're called Fatal Vision, and it makes you see what you would see if you were impaired. And they actually get to operate a gator around through a little course to kind of see the effects that driving under the influence of alcohol can have on you.
And now, I know earlier this year you guys did a similar campaign when it came to prom season, safety during prom season. And I remember you told us that you guys pretty much had kind of like a similar thing, but with like dummies, trying really what a car accident would feel or look like for them. Are you guys going to maybe do something even similar to that this time around as well?
Absolutely. We try to get our rollover simulator at as many locations as we can, to try to give people that simulation, to show them here in a controlled situation what can happen in the event that you're in a traffic crash and you are wearing your seatbelt or you're not wearing your seatbelt. So that also brings awareness to the importance of wearing your seatbelt. I actually will be an enterprise this weekend with the rollover simulator with some kids that are going to come along and try to give them that emergency preparedness, to show them it's very important to wear your seatbelt.
And it's perfect, really, it's a perfect time for it as well. I mean, we're getting to the fall season where it's really fall dances, homecoming, things like that are going to be around the corner, especially, and safety is super important around that time.
Absolutely.
And now, during those dances and those events that teenagers are going to be attending, do you guys plan on having any maybe higher trooper presence to make sure that they are safe behind the wheels?
We try to work with our local agencies to make sure that we show our presence, letting them know, hey, be safe. We know you're excited. We want everybody to be able to have a good time and make it home safely, because when they leave to go to these games or to homecoming parties and things of that nature, their parents are expecting them to come back home in one piece. They don't want us to be the ones knocking at the door. So we try to make sure our presence is known, be very active on our roadways, on our county roads as well, because some people will try to take a county road to avoid getting in contact with law enforcement. So there will be a high visibility of law enforcement, of course.
And now, safety, always important, and you guys are always going to preach, no matter what time of year it is, no matter who it is.
Absolutely.
It's always important to stay safe. And thank you so much, Kendra, for coming on to talk more about it, as always.